What did you find?
Alright, how's it going, guys? I'm Frank.
I'm Sarah.
And this is week 20 of the Moving Thailand podcast, featuring us.
Frank and
Obviously.
Sarah. Yeah.
This is the daytime edition,
Yeah.
as you can see by the natural light.
Mm-hmm.
Something different.
Yeah.
Hopefully makes us look a bit prettier.
Maybe.
Maybe. Probably not.
Mm.
But this week, it has been work.
Yeah, pretty much. Our jobs that we go to that we're paid for, that kind of work. Not
Yeah.
like this kind of work.
The money that we use for saving,
Mm.
that we are paid from working a job.
Mhm.
That's what has been most of our lives this week.
Yep.
And yeah,
Well, you're away on site Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Didn't get back until it was like 9:30 at night on Wednesday night. So
yeah,
that always takes up a big chunk of time when you're at work. And then there's kids going past on their scooters.
yep. And then Sarah's been working.
Yeah,
Quite a
well,
lot.
there's been a lot of people away at my job. So I've pretty much just picked up all the shifts because I'm like happy to get some extra money so I can contribute some more to the savings. But I worked 6 days, so I did 40 hours total.
Yeah, it's a
We
big one.
It was a pretty big one. Had a lot of dead shits come in, which was great.
Yeah,
It just kind of gets to me when people come in and complain. Like, I just find it quite emotionally taxing. I haven't had enough time to recharge my batteries and like just have a day to myself. So yeah,
that's life though.
Yeah, it is.
Ups and downs.
Been feeling a little bit burnt out yesterday, and that's why we're filming a podcast during the daytime today, because we usually do it on Saturday night. But I was just like, I'm off it.
I'm off it. But
Yeah.
whatever, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, pretty
Win
much.
some, you lose some.
Yeah.
But yeah, last week we were discussing the GoPro issues. And how we're going to try and rectify them. So last week we filmed with the GoPro, things turned off, lower resolution, lower frame rate, GPS off, Wi-Fi off, hyper smooth off as well, and also taking out the battery and plugging it in straight into a charger to record, to hopefully help with the overheating issues. And so far so good.
Yeah.
It went all the way through the podcast last week, which is great. The iPhone stopped recording, but that was just because I wasn't on top of the storage space. But you know, can't be perfect all the time. But yeah, that seems to have helped fix the problem or make it better.
Yeah.
And it makes sense, obviously, filming a podcast, it's just in a stationary position. You don't need to do GPS tracking. We're not doing anything extreme in here. So yeah, it's working better, which is great. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes, but yeah.
See how it goes when we actually take it out and do stuff with it too, because we'll have to have the battery back in, but just having those extra little things turned off, I feel like is probably gonna just make it a bit better and last a little bit longer without like dying from being too hot.
Yeah, and also we're going to purchase a couple of extra batteries just so we have them, so when the battery runs out we can immediately replace it and not have to miss out on anything that we're filming. And as well, changing the battery, that's what heats up the most, so being able to change the battery will also help with the overheating issues, we think. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
Just had to do a bit of research online, YouTube videos, web pages and stuff, and obviously a lot of people have experienced the same kind of issues, and they've found some solutions for it. So yeah, it's working pretty well, which is great.
Yeah. How's your course going?
Course is going well. over a third of the way through it now. Still enjoying it. I'm definitely finding that I know these things, or I know a lot of these things, and when it comes to the test at the end of the unit, I just instinctively know the answers. So that's really good. I can do English not too bad, and hopefully it'll translate when I'm teaching students. Hopefully they aren't being taught by a retard.
Yeah.
Or a poor teacher.
I think your students will be fine.
Yeah.
You're a good shout.
Yeah, but next course, or next unit, will be at the end of that. There'll be a test, and then there'll also be the first assignment. So I'm looking forward to doing the assignment. A bit nervous though, because it's not just a test. You need to produce something yourself. But yeah, it's exciting to do the first thing myself, so to speak, not just reading and answering some questions. So it'll really give me a good gauge of where I'm at and what I need to improve on. So that'll be really cool to do. Yeah. And I'll be doing that. I'll be going away. I was supposed to go away today, but through to some poor organisation from all parties involved, aside from myself, I probably won't be going away till Tuesday. So I'll take my laptop down and I'll work on editing some videos, and I'll also get down to the assignment and see what I can produce while I'm down there. Something to do the lonely nights by myself.
You're going away for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks
on, 1 week off.
Yeah.
Which is going to be awesome for our savings. Like, it's pretty much going to be, I think, like 6 months worth of rent almost, probably, just in 1 2 week work block for you.
6 months rent in Thailand.
Yeah, that's it.
Definitely not in Australia. Yeah, so it'll be a great boost for the savings, and I'm more than happy to do it. Yeah. Obviously there's negatives, but I think the positives heavily outweigh, especially for what we're trying to achieve. So
looking long term.
Yeah. And also in the last episode we discussed the visa situation in terms of what we found or what we thought was going to be best for us in our situation. And we mentioned the multiple entry tourist visa. Yeah. Which we've both done a bit of research on.
But I've just got the SydneyThaiEmbassy.org page up on my computer. And it just says, so the multi-entry visa is valid for 6 months from the date of issuance. With the condition that travellers enter Thailand within the first 3 months of their visa. They will be allowed to stay in Thailand up to 60 days per entry, counting from the date of entry. The extension is possible for another 30 days if the TR visa holders breach the entry conditions. Example. Oh my god, I can't read. If he or she engages in work-related activities, their stay permit will be revoked and he or she will be prohibited from entering Thailand in the future. So the visa requirements and application procedure is you need to complete the application form, which you can just download or apply for it online here at this website. You need a passport-sized photo with a white background, no older than 6 months. A minimum validity of 6 months from the date of planned entry to Thailand on your passport, and must have at least 2 empty pages, which we're both fine. And then proof of adequate finance, so a bank statement in the last 6 months showing a deposit account with a minimum fund of 10,000 Australian dollars, which we're fine. And then the visa fee, which is just a $300 fee. So it seems like it's pretty easy to get from what I've read here.
Now, the only thing I've just read there that could be, we'll have to dive deeper into, is just the the entry condition breaches. For example, you engage in work-related activities. Now, making YouTube videos, we would like to do online work, but I'm not sure if that constitutes as work-related activities or if they mean like actually getting a job
being
in Thailand. Yeah, so
I would assume it means actually having employment in Thailand, but who knows?
We'll might have to send a few emails and really make sure that we suss that out properly so that we don't find ourselves in a bit of bother. But if it is just being employed in Thailand by a Thai employer, then I think that's going to be the best shout. 60 days up to 90 days, and then a border run or a border bounce, as they call it. There's a border run where you leave the country usually by plane, and then there's a border bounce which a lot of people just drive to
Laos.
Land borders, so I guess you can go to Malaysia as well. You just drive in a van, come back, go out, and then come straight back in. So, if that's the case, then that seems like it'd be really good for us because, as we said before, when you're doing border runs and just getting a new tourist visa, there is the possibility that you could be denied entry for whatever reason. It's up to the discretion of the immigration officer that you're dealing with. So if you get someone on a bad day or they just think you've done it too much, they can just straight up refuse your entry. I think there may be an exclusion period as well if that happens.
We definitely don't want that.
No, so just for peace of mind and being able to, for a 6-month period, go in and out, do 2 or 3 border runs, see different countries and come back. I think that would be definitely a good thing to have locked in before or just to start the trip. Something less to worry about, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But also we've just filmed prior, just a little video that I'm going to cut, edit and try my hand at something a bit more short form, which is just showcasing what we found at the gem fields, the sapphires and zircons. And just showing what we found, what can be done with them, the information we were told, and what we're going to do with them, what our plans are with them. So hopefully it comes up good and you guys can enjoy that and get something out of it as well.
We're just trying to get some content ready so that we're actually posting while you're away as well, because obviously the next 2 weeks we're not going to be able to do a podcast because you're going to be in Toowoomba, and it's like I'm not going to do the podcast by myself, so whatever.
You could do it with a pet. Our dog. So I just thought it'd be good to film a couple of videos, give me something to work on while I'm not working down there, and also something a bit different. Just to expand my repertoire in terms of video production.
Time's going quick, but like we're in mid-May now, June, July, August. Like we've got pretty much 3 months until we leave. That's going to go so fast. Like there's a lot that we still need to do. We still need to like sell some shit, pretty much pack up our whole house, get rid of everything. It's just like, it's so exciting but so overwhelming at the same time.
I think if you're doing anything exciting, there's always going to be nerves.
For sure. They're not bad nerves, it's like good nerves. It's more excited about the future and like about traveling and being able to like just bounce around to different countries. But it's like the stress of finishing our lease and like finishing up here is just, I think, more on the forefront for me at the moment, because it's like we've got to organise all this shit before we can go. And I know it'll just happen, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Just gotta, yeah, it'll all fall into place.
Yeah,
We're,
usually does.
We're pretty, like, yeah, as we've gotten a bit older, we're a bit more on top of things, a bit more responsible in taking action on things and getting them done. So
yeah,
we'll we'll get everything sorted. Everything will work out fine, and whatever doesn't work out fine, we'll learn from it and we'll continue on. And it's just such a big unknown.
Yeah.
We've never
That's
done
what's
it before.
exciting about it too.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's exciting, it's scary. But yeah, anything worth doing is gonna be scary, I guess. Fear of failure.
All that.
Yeah, all those things that come with doing anything big.
Yeah.
Any significant change in your life, but we just gotta focus on the positives and just deal with the negatives, and definitely don't let them bog us down. But yeah, to be honest, I'm not. I don't know. Compared to you, I'm not worried really at all. I'm just kind of at a stage like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it. If shit happens, shit happens. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm just going full send.
Going to full send.
So yeah, I don't really care now.
I'm not worried about like the move or like anything to do with being overseas, because I know that that's going to be amazing, but it's just the stuff that we have to deal with while we're here that I'm like, I just hate moving house, and I hate like packing and getting rid of shit, but it's also like got to take it to the tip, and like it's just tiring and annoying.
Yeah, I used to be like that, but now I'm just kind of like, I guess from just practicing stoicism. It's just, there's no point worrying about the future. You can look at it and you can think of the worst thing that can happen, and that's great. So then you've thought of all or most of the possible outcomes, and you kind of prepared for it. Prepare for the worst. But for me, I'm just taking it as the day comes, and just wanting to deal with it when it gets there, and try not to fill my mind with anxieties of the future. So yeah, I think that's definitely what I found in my 30 so years on this earth, the best practice. But it's I've really noticed that I've calmed down a lot in terms of worrying about the future. Which is great.
Good.
Yeah, it's definitely, I'm meditating every day as well, so I definitely think that's helping, because you can spot those thoughts and kind of stop them before they send you into a spiral internally, mentally. But yeah, sorry to hear that you're feeling that way, Sarah. But,
it's hard to explain. Like, it's not like I'm not worried about the future or stressed about it, because I know everything's going to be good, but it's just that little, like, there's going to be a day coming up very soon where we just have to move everything out of our house and like get rid of everything, bond clean, like all that stuff, and I'm just like not looking forward to that.
That's probably
that's probably the only thing that I'm not looking forward to, but everything else I'm just like so excited and like so keen to just be homeless for a while. Like, it's so good.
That's it.
I'm stoked. It's such a good opportunity.
Yeah, while we're young-ish.
And we're still young.
Yeah, young at heart.
Yeah.
But there's a couple other things that we probably need to purchase, those batteries. I just want to go through, we'll write a checklist of everything that we need that's going to make travelling nice and comfortable for us. And
like
also,
those batteries to bloody GoPro website, went to buy them on there and you can't.
yeah, they won't send it batteries individually.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh,
You have to buy
a camera. It's like, bro, I've already got the camera.
I just need
I don't want to
the
spend
batteries.
another $700 just so I can get the batteries. So
Yeah.
we'll suss that out.
Yeah.
That was another fail on GoPro's part.
I'm off,
They
y'all.
just keep stacking up, don't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
But just some things that we need to, write a checklist, make sure that we've got everything in order for when we travel so that we're set up for success, as I always say. Bags, make sure that they're nice and, that we got to consider if we're moving around on a bike. We don't want to be taking a suitcase. It's better to have something that's more like
like backpacking.
a big duffel bag that you can wear as a backpack, just for transportation and just ease of use. So we just got to look at a few of those things. But I think I'll write a checklist and we'll go through what we think is going to be required of us, and then we can share it on the podcast and go through what we have and whatever things we don't have, what we're looking at buying or using to satisfy that need. So hopefully that's another thing that people can find interesting if they're on this digital nomad or just moving country journey, or just
if you've got
traveling.
any luggage recommendations too, hit us up.
Yeah, for sure.
We
know the North Face and all those places, but if there's anything that's popped out and you've used and you found that works just as well that we may not have heard of, we'd love to hear from you guys. Any recommendations on anything, please reach out, comment, send us an email, frankandsarah@gmail.com, and we'd love to have a chat with you. Other than that, I think that's about it for this week. Short and sweet for the sake of the GoPro and also for the sake of boring you guys to tears. Probably too late, but sorry. Anyway, as we said, like and subscribe if you could. We'd love to grow the channel some more and be able to reach a few more people. We have 38 subscribers now. We got another one last night.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
And we'll see you next week. Next week I should be posting the video of the Jemmy's Fine. So it probably won't be a podcast. It'll be that other video, but hopefully you guys can enjoy it and find some value in it as well. And the week after will be the next podcast. So hopefully there'll be a slight more to talk about.
Well, my hours are going back to normal next week, so I'll be able to get a lot more done.
Get on that Etsy grind. That digital grind.
Yeah,
we're all about that grind.
All right.
Work-life balance grind. That's what we're on. But until next time, guys, we'll see you later.
Let's
Bye.
go.
What is your flight?